Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Happy April the 1st! And you know what that means, that Plarium has to give us a pretty funny event here today. Now, not too long ago, I talked about the glory of the mystery shards, aka the green gems. And today we have to discuss whether or not that it is worth it to use it for their special April the 1st event, which apparently they did run last year, but I couldn't quite remember that. And we need to talk about whether or not the rewards are worth it and some suspicions that I have about some upcoming events, but we'll see. Now, before we get started with the rest of the video, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, get out from under that rock. Download using that QR that's supposed to be on my screen. Oh my god, where is that one? There you go. I must have removed it when I was recording my last video. And then we have Stag Knight, Rector Drath, and Farrakhan the Fat at accounts level 10, 20, and 30. And don't forget that you can also get this amazing Void Legendary support by the name of Tahanarak. And all you gotta do is use the promo code Desert Queen in the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Okay, what's going on? Well, you might have seen the green portal kind of at the user interface there, because there was a special mystery shard event. Also, let's go grab my free primal shard. Mystery shards. So for 2 days, we have double the rates on a mystery shard, which obviously never happens in Raid Shadow Legends, but except for this day. So we have a 2.8% for a rare and a 48.8% of a green. And why is that happening? Because we have the Mystery Summon Rush event. Crack open mystery shards and earn amazing rewards. Time to delve into your shard stockpile. Okay, so you need 1,000 points to get this stuff here. There is a legendary book at the end of the 1,000. If you want to go to 500, there is this other stuff, right? 85 gems, which is equivalent to about 260, or I guess it'd be like 290, right? Quarter of another refresh. Oh, wait, no, it's not. That was bad math. Anyways, 2 refreshes here, so that's 260 energy. Extra actually 125 energy there for 100 shards. So is this worth it? Just to let people know that when it comes to a general summon rush, sacred shards for fusion events and things like this, sacred shards have a value of 500. Mystery shards with a value of 1. Please do not pull any of these other shards for this event. So you basically have to choose, is the legendary book worth 1,000 mystery shards? That's equivalent in a fusion event to about 2 sacred shards. So I guess it depends on if that legendary book to you has that kind of value. I'm honestly on the fence about this, because obviously legendary books are quite hard to come by. Even if you're doing Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare in Demon Lord every single day, I mean, it's still not the most common in the world, right? You know, you're only going to get legendary books from the last chest of Nightmare and from Ultra Nightmare. And honestly, if I had to say, maybe I get 9 or 10, I don't know, maybe less, 8 to 10 on average per month. So a lot of characters, you know, when you're upgrading them, do tend to require a decent amount of books, right? I don't know what the average is, but like anywhere from 8 to 10 books as well on your average newer legendary. I say newer because some of the old characters have like shit tons of legendary book requirements. So I kind of want it, but I don't know if I want it enough. How many do I have? I actually got quite a few right now, but I don't know if I want it enough to use my 100 mystery shards. Obviously, it's an April Fool's joke, but there is a little bit of value in there as well. You know, if you're really down in the dumps when it comes to having some food to farm, like if you to champion train, for example, then you getting a lot of greens and even some blues, which will help you for champion training events as well. So it's not the worst thing, right? So every 100 shards that you pull, you're gonna get about maybe 3 blues. This is about 30 blues you might if you complete the quest. Again, that might help you again for your champion training for a little while. But my intention, and I did this in a previous video, I think maybe less than a week ago, right? We talked about green mystery shards. We talked about the value that they have on fusion events. Because if you have about 6,000, which I know is a lot, but if you have 6,000 saved mystery shards, then that can be enough for you to basically full clear a summon rush, which at the top tier of the Summon Rush points can allow you to skip other events, including Champion Chase. So these are what I call the green gold, right? These are the green sacreds because you can still use these. It took me about 3 months, 2.5, 3 months to hoard this many mystery shards, but that is also enough to clear a full month's worth of a fusion event. So I think I'm not going to do it. But if you're really desperate for legendary books, then I wouldn't blame you if you did. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Is there any like I thought I remembered there was like some special like mystery shard joke deals or something. I guess they're not running it or it hasn't showed up yet. But I swear that was a thing like back last year because I was playing in 2025's April Fools. Anyways, oh hey, we gotta remember it is April the 1st, which means that your market will have reset to get some ancient shards. So I believe it's 5 that you can find per calendar month in here. Isn't that right? Someone can let me know. Secondly, we have this champion training tournament event that's starting tomorrow. Now, I guess it would have already been known, or some of the other content creators would have mentioned about it. Where's the Bayek Red Star, the Souls? There hasn't been a single event on Bayek Souls, even like a tournament event like this. And Assassin's Creed collab is ending in a week. So that's curious, right? There's really not much going on there. And as far as the calendar goes, you know, there is a whole lot of nothing. Just if we pivot really quickly to that, can I expand it a little bit more? You can kind of see it here, right? There is this mystery summon boost that they're doing for April Fools. And they have this champion training event here, which does not, of course, show anything special in here as rewards, but that's about it, right? Mystery Summon Rush, that's there too, alongside the Mystery Summon Boost. But once this Gear Ascension event ends tomorrow, sorry, today's Wednesday, so I guess on Friday. But there's a whole big gap here of events this weekend. So maybe it's intentional, or maybe there's going to be a surprise thing that just shows up tomorrow or Friday, right? As far as some things. Usually there's a summoning event of some kind, I thought, every Friday, but you know what? Maybe they're just prepping. It seems that maybe the fusion event that I thought was maybe coming tomorrow is probably maybe being pushed back to Monday. So we'll see about that as well. I just kind of wanted to cover a few things here in today's video. Nothing super insane by any means, but let me know what your thoughts are. And of course, happy April Fool's Day. And this would not be any April Fool's if I did not come here and tell you about the glories of the main mascot of Raid Shadow Legends, the Death Knight. So I wanted to do a completely separate video, honestly, until I saw this. I was like thinking of doing a joke video about all the best commons in the game and why you should level them up and all that. But, you know, it's almost a bit of a shame that there's just no reason. I know they're grays and greens and things like this, but like some of them, like Death Knight obviously has been a mascot of Raid Shadow Legends for a super long time, and I actually never looked at his kit. He's got a sleep deep, and you can like upgrade their skills for like up to 8 times. It's crazy, and they do have a passive, a 30% chance of counterattacking when hit. Interesting. I know that all the grays only have like 1 skill. Some of them don't even have a passive. Actually, in fact, most of them don't. Is that what it is? The Hellhounds, yeah, they just have a skill, and then the greens also have 2 skills usually. But Death Knight, I think, is the only one that actually has a passive. Is that so? That's funny. Anyways, yeah, good going, Plarium. Putting the jokes on us. Maybe one day they will make another character like Death Knight that's not Ultimate Death Knight, but you know, I don't know. Maybe they'll do like a mythical. If they do a mythical Void Knight, that would be absolutely hilarious. Anyways, have a great rest of your day today, and of course, don't forget that if you want to start playing Raid, if you see this video and you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? Get all of this free stuff, right? Get Boilon, get Stag Knight, get Rector Drathen, Farrakhan the Fat, amazing champions for your journey. And then don't forget, I even skipped that early, but that's okay, to Hanorak. The best Void Legendary you can get. Use the promo code Desert Queen in the first 48 hours of a brand new account. That's it for me, everybody. Have a nice day, and I'll see you all later. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.